Dear students, in the previous class we have discussed about the production of ammonia in the laboratory and equilibrium. Finally, Le Chatelier principle. That is, whenever there is a change in temperature, pressure, or concentration in an equilibrium state, it will nullify or readjust to become stable or make it to equilibrium. Up to that we have discussed in the previous class. Now we can see the influence of concentration on equilibrium. What is concentration? The number of particles or number of molecules in a system. Okay, here the reactants. What is reactants? Substances which take part in chemical reaction. So here nitrogen and hydrogen are the reactants, and reactants converted to product. So when nitrogen and hydrogen combines together forming ammonia, here if we increase the one of the reactant, what will happen? So if we increase either nitrogen or hydrogen, the production of ammonia will increase, or we will get more ammonia. That is here nitrogen and hydrogen molecules are there. Here 1 and here it is 3. So total 4. And here also it is 2. Nitrogen is there. So whenever we are increasing the number of molecules to balance that one, according to Le Chatelier principle, whenever increase the concentration, it has to be reduced. So forward reaction becomes more. So in this case or in this equation, if such a question is asked, what is the concentration? Here the forward reaction increases. കുട്ടികളെ ഇവിടെ നൈട്രജനും ഹൈഡ്രോജനും ചേർന്ന അമോണിയ ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന രാസപ്രവർത്തനത്തിൽ ഒരു ഇക്വിലിബ്രിയമാണ്. അതിലെന്താ ഉണ്ടാകുന്നത്? റിയാക്ടൻറ്റ് സൈഡ് കൂടുന്ന സമയത്ത് പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് കൂടുതലാവും, ബാലൻസ്ഡ് ആവണം അല്ലേ. ഇവിടെ എന്താണ്? റിവേഴ്സിബിൾ റിയാക്ഷനാണ്. ഫോർവേഡ് റിയാക്ഷനും ബാക്ക്വേർഡ് റിയാക്ഷനും വരുന്നതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എന്തുണ്ടാവണം? അമോണിയയുടെ പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ കൂടുതലാവണം. അതാണ് വരുന്നത്. The next thing is influence of pressure on equilibrium. That is, if reactants and the products are in the gaseous state, then only there is an influence of pressure. While increasing the pressure, forward reaction increases or backward reaction increases, like that. So here in this case, in the reactant side, here it is 1 molecule or 1 mole nitrogen combines with 3 moles of hydrogen forming 2 moles of ammonia. That is, number of molecules decreases in the forward reaction. So if we increase the pressure, the number of molecules decreases here. So here increasing the pressure forward speed up the forward reaction, the production of ammonia increases. To reduce the pressure, according to Le Chatelier, forward reaction will be increased. So here the gaseous state of this reaction, by increasing the pressure, forward reaction increases. Take another case of H2 plus I2 gives 2HI. This is another reaction. Here hydrogen is a gas, iodine is a gas, 2HI hydrogen iodide is a gas. But here in the reactant side, number of molecules are equal, product side also number of molecules are equal. So there is no effect of pressure on this reaction. Now see, what is the effect of temperature on equilibrium? That is, in an equilibrium state, when we increase the temperature, to decrease the temperature, endothermic reaction will be more. So here it is an exothermic reaction, heat is liberated out. Endothermic means it is absorbing the heat, that is, the backward reaction increases. So here in the production of ammonia, there is an optimum temperature is used, that is around 450 degrees centigrade is the optimum temperature for getting more ammonia. So maintaining that temperature, only we will get more ammonia. So by increasing the temperature, endothermic reaction will favor. Endothermic reaction means nitrogen will be split up into hydrogen and nitrogen. So if we want the more production of ammonia, a minimum temperature, that is called optimum temperature, has to be maintained. That is, each molecule get a threshold energy, then only it can take part in the chemical reaction. Threshold energy means it is the minimum amount of energy needed for a molecule to take part in a chemical reaction. Only that molecule can collide each other, forming in the product. So for maintaining that threshold energy, in this case it is for 50 degree. For some other equation, an optimum temperature is different for that reaction. കുട്ടികളെ, ചൂട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഊഷ്മാവിൻ്റെ സ്വാധീനം എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു നിശ്ചിത ഊഷ്മാവിൽ മാത്രമേ ഉഭയദിശാ പ്രവർത്തനത്തിൽ റിവേഴ്സിബിൾ റിയാക്ഷനിൽ നമുക്ക് പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് കൂടുതൽ കിട്ടുകയുള്ളൂ. കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് സ്പ്ലിറ്റ് അപ്പ് ചെയ്ത്, അതായത് റിവേഴ്സ് റിയാക്ഷൻ കൂടുതലാവുകയാണ് ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പം ഒരു ടെമ്പറേച്ചർ 450 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഈ ഒരു കേസിലാണ് അതിൻ്റെ ഒപ്റ്റിമം ടെമ്പറേച്ചർ. അതാവുമ്പോൾ മാത്രമാണ് നമുക്ക് കൂടുതൽ അമോണിയ ഉണ്ടാവുന്നത്. Now see what is the effect of catalyst on equilibrium. What are catalysts? Catalysts are the substances which increase or decrease the rate of a reaction without undergoing change. So here in this reversible reaction, it will increase the forward reaction and backward reaction and make it to equilibrium. For different reaction, different catalysts are used. Vanadium pentoxide, spongy iron, like that different catalysts are used for increasing the production, or more production is reached.